All right, 5 things I wish I had when I first started filming pitchside content. What's going on YouTube? My name's Jack. I'm a sports videographer and I capture content like this. All right, 5 things I wish I knew or had before filming pitchside content for the first time. So if you want to get into sports videography and capture content at stadiums, whether that be football, rugby, any sport in a stadium and it's pitchside, then hopefully this can help you. Number 1, a stool. Get yourself a stool, a photography stool, whatever it is. You can get them on Amazon. Super cheap, but you definitely need a stool because I ran into this problem the first time I went and I didn't have a stool and I had to kneel down, and let me tell you, it's not the way. But you can pick them up off Amazon, pretty cheap. And depending on what stadium you go to, sometimes they have stalls out for you. A lot of times they don't, you bring your own. So yeah, you definitely need a stool, just something you can sit on, protect them knees, because I'm telling you, it's not fun. Get a stool, that's number 1. All right, number 2 is a monopod or a tripod. Now, depending on what stadium I'm going to and how much space I'm gonna get allocated, I'll either use my monopod or the tripod. Now, sometimes there's not enough space in between the dead ball line and where I'm sitting in front of the advertising boards. So I will use my monopod because it takes up less space and it's a lot smaller. Other stadiums I go to, I'm either behind the advertising boards and I've got way more space, so I will use my tripod. So depending where you're going to be or what stadium you're going to be at, either use a monopod or a tripod. Now, a few other things to factor in is stability. The monopod obviously is not as stable as a tripod. So when I'm tracking with the monopod, sometimes you get a little bit of a tilt and stuff like that. Obviously with the tripod, it's got 3 legs, it's more sturdy, so I can get a more smooth tracking shot. So yeah, there's pros and cons to each, but yeah, either a monopod or a tripod. I have both. So depending where I'm gonna go film, I can choose which one's going to be more suitable. But yeah, something to factor in. Number 3 is an external monitor. Now, I first started without using one. I was always using the little tiny camera screen to film and try and track the ball. Now, I'm filming a lot of rugby, so I'm trying to track the ball through this tiny little screen, make sure everything's in focus, and it's very, very difficult. So if you can get an external monitor, it just makes life a lot easier. A bigger screen, when you're trying to track the ball, you can see where it is, where the play is, what's in focus. I'm telling you, it helps a lot. It makes life a lot easier instead of looking down at your camera screen, whereas you can have it on top of your camera and just follow the play in a bigger screen. Number 4 is a V-mount battery for my camera. Now, when I first started, I was just using load of batteries. When one's dead, okay, switch, put another one in, ready to go. Now, I didn't like having that time where the camera wasn't on and I was trying to change my battery just in case there was a play gonna happen and I had to wait for the ball to go out of play and stuff like that. I just wanted to eliminate that risk. So getting a V-mount battery, run it through DTAP, and I can just power my camera for the whole game and not have to worry about it switching off. It makes life a lot easier. You can just let it run and capture the play, hit record and capture the play when you need to, and eliminate the risk of running out of battery and stuff like that. All right, last one, number 5. This is a 2 camera setup. Now, I know this is not for everyone. A lot of people might only have 1 camera, but if you can get 2 cameras, it will make your life a lot easier. Now, my main camera will have my long lens on it, so either a 2-600 or a 1-400. Now, if that play is coming right towards me, say if they score a try right in front of me, I've got to zoom out in a 1-400 and try and get everything in frame, which I'm telling you doesn't happen a lot of the time because they're too close. So what I've tried to do is work with the 2 camera setup. have my main camera with the long lens, and then have a B camera with a shorter lens, maybe a 70 to 200. So if that play is coming towards me, I can just leave this main camera, pick up a B camera, 70 to 200, follow the play, and then I've got everything in shot. It makes life a lot easier because half the time, if I'm on a long lens, I'm praying that they don't score right in front of me, that they score over the other end, so I can get it all in shot. Whereas you kind of want someone to score right in front of you so you can capture you're right there. Do you know what I mean? So you can capture all the play, you can get the celebrations, you can be close to the action. So yeah, a 2-camera setup is always handy, but obviously I know it's not for a lot of people. They might only have 1 camera, but you know, you can rent these things for quite cheap, so it is doable. You don't have to obviously own it, you can rent stuff, and that's exactly what I done. So yeah, all right, that is the end of this video, and I hope these 5 things helped you in your sports videography journey. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comment box below, give it a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.